Welcome back to UnKindTV, everybody. We are George and Martha.
Hello.
And today we are recapping part 3 of Scary Island as part of our series called RHONY Retrospective.
The final one.
This is the end of Scary Island. It's the one called Shunburn. This is actually my favorite part.
Is it?
Because the stuff with Kelly losing her mind was too real.
It's exhausting.
Yeah, I think I prefer the insanity of Jill Zarin popping in and the women reacting to it.
Yeah.
Ramona in particular.
Yeah.
And Alex McCord having a meltdown. Okay, so just when we think we're through with that Cyclops losing her mind, okay, we calmed her down. I did my Pinot Grigio saging. Jill Zarin has to show up and terrorize all of us. She was asked to come, and then she doesn't come, okay? Told her I was renewing my vows, 17 years of marriage and marry her, and we're still hot for each other. She doesn't show up, and then she decides to make up some story about how she was going to St. Bart's anyway. Well, why'd you come to my island, okay? Why'd you have to come to my bluff?
Majestic.
Yeah, okay, I had the 11,000 square foot Majestic bluff house, and you had to just show up and crash the party. Hey, Jill, I want to know, now that I'm in the DeLorean and I saw exactly what happened, how come you didn't do something to help us, okay?
All
SOS.
of us were in danger.
Yeah, SOS. Son, Bethany wants to kill her. She's trying to kill all of us, right? She kept holding up butter knives. It's really scary, all right? We were all drunk. Why didn't you do something, Jill? We're going to go back in time and finish up Scary Island.
You know how everybody's joining the cast of Chicago?
Yeah.
I want to see you play the...
Play who?
Play When You're Good to Mama. Can you give us some of that right now?
Yeah, pepper my ragu. Spice it up for Mama. Mama's hot for you. Okay?
I think we need to make some
You
phone
put
calls.
in for Mama, she'll put out for you. Okay? She's hot. She'll get hot for you. Okay? Look, I am hot. Look. Okay? I like hot sex. Okay? Okay, we're going to take the DeLorean after Scary Island. We're going to visit the greatest moments, like when LuAnn almost got thrown off a camel.
I cannot wait for Morocco.
Kelly flew the coop. We wake up the next morning. It's like the storm has passed. Everything's quiet. They're all processing what went on. Everyone's like, I couldn't sleep. My anxiety was so awful. And I realized it wasn't a fair fight anymore because she's truly sick. And I hope that she gets the help she needs. They process. And then they move on to, okay, you know what? We're going to have the fun that I had planned. Okay, yoga, mani-pedis. We're going to do all that.
Workout. None of that sounds fun, but anyhow.
And they're doing it. And it feels like these movies where they move into a haunted house, and in the beginning it's like, this is the house of our dreams, honey.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that we were able to get that mortgage. I mean, look at little Jenny outside on the swing.
And then
It's so idyllic. Everyone's like, this is so relaxing.
And then the wife has like a bad dream. That's like the inciting incident. She goes, I had the weirdest dream last night, honey.
But this is like before any of that. It's just like only the good part where you know something terrible's coming, but everying's good.
It's very peaceful.
Yeah,
it's like it's like a breath of
you can
fresh
hear
air.
the classical music. Da, 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 da,
Don't
da,
like
da.
watching people get their toenails clipped. That grosses me out.
It is a little gross. I don't need to see the
It's like
details.
people on the subway who do it. Shame on you.
But yeah, and then Ramona even says, I mean, she actually gets overcome.
Yeah.
She's like, okay, you know what? Plan this trip for all of us, but actually, I really feel loved, okay? I feel touched.
That was nice.
Like, I'm gonna cry. And then all of a sudden, Sonja perks up. Ramona, what? We're having a good time. I mean, this is great. Let me get a pina colada. I mean, who needs Pinot Grigio? I'm so relaxed. I'll just have like some rum, okay?
There's somebody at the door.
Hi! What? You gotta be kidding me. She came here? What is she doing here? Oh my god.
I forgot that she came with Bobby.
But then it repeats. It's almost like when some ominous bird is at the window in a movie and it's like, caw! 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 That's what Jill does. Like you hear, hi! And then Alex, she's like losing color in her face rapidly. The blood is draining. Yeah. And then again, hi! Hey, Ramona.
Bethany seems the calmest out of all of them.
Because Bethany, I can identify with very much. That's how I would be. I'd be like, of course Jill Zarin is showing up right now. Of course. What else would happen? I never expect good things. I always know there will be something wrong.
And Kelly's gone.
If we were having a nice day and it seemed too good, it's too good, right? Like, oh yeah, we're filming this trip.
Of course, I just got hit by a car.
Yeah, absolutely, of course. And Albatross had rabies and stabbed me in the neck with his beak. That's what happens to me on the island. But I'm okay. It's good. It's good. I had a mani-pedi. I'm fine. I'm grateful. That's life. It's just food.
And she comes for Alex and Alex.
Bobby's there.
I forgot that Bobby showed up.
She said, we were on our way to St. Bart's. We came. Ramona, you were asking us to come. And we're like,
oh.
That was, again, a masterpiece. This is executed so perfectly.
It is a master. That's exactly it.
You can hear just the serenity in the air, frolicking on the island.
And then that voice.
Getting in the water. Hi! Oh my God. It's like a voice from hell.
Oh,
like Kelly said, this is Hades. This is Hades right now.
It's a voice from hell, but it's also kind of a voice from heaven.
That voice, to me, should be accompanied by a harp. Ramona is very upset. And this is verbatim what she says. This is not me censoring it. You've got to be effing kidding me. I just don't understand. I don't understand. I don't even know what to say. Surprise! Thought you'd be happy to see me. Oh, what is this? Your nice mani-pedi?
I think Sonja was the only one to really greet her.
Yeah. Sonja kissed her hello. Air kiss, air kiss. And Ramona's like, in her talking, she is ignoring the elephant in the room. You might say so. Ramona's trying to get across to Jill that this has been a tough time. She doesn't have to say much because Jill says, I know, I just ran into Kelly at the airport with her face in the window of a plane.
Yeah, you had no, contact with her.
But it's that this whole thing with Kelly being a bird won't stop.
Yeah.
Kelly's the bird that flew into the glass. Now it's her face. Can you imagine that face in the plane?
Yeah.
It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Kelly.
Kelly Ben-Simone.
Ramona's going, I'm in shock, okay? I don't know what to say, okay? I'm actually speechless. I'm speechless right now.
She kind of was.
She was. She's like flabbergasted.
They all were.
Well, Alex there's smoke coming out of her nose. Yeah.
It's the first time. It was so dramatic, too.
Oh my God. Don't cry. If you cry, I'm going to cry. You okay, Alex? Oh my God. She's getting a heart attack.
This is the first time I've been away from Simon and the kids. And there's been enough drama.
Okay, all right. You know what? Okay. Jill's gonna go. Okay, whoa. We're just having a conniption. She kind of looks like that kid from Stranger Things. Jill, you better go. She's gonna make you plane crash. That's seriously what she looked like. She looked like 11. She was losing it.
Similar to Morocco, barreling down the stairs.
Is that a buffalo? We're gonna do Morocco.
That's really all I remember from Morocco. LuAnn on a camel and Alex coming down the stairs.
Yep. So this whole thing really feels like when in the horror movie, you know, that old trope that, okay, the monster's dead, we're all safe now, Alex Forrest is dead in the bathtub, and then, and they're like, oh, get the axe! Oh my God! The only calm one is Bethany. Bethany's like, yeah, hello. Mm-hmm. And so Jill is very upset. She's like, I thought she'd be happy to see me. Yeah, happy surprise. So Ramona walks over to the car. Jill is very upset. She's crying. She's like, Bobby cost him an arm and a leg to get me on a plane to reroute to be here. I schlep him on a plane at 3 o'clock in the morning.
What does schlep him?
You know, what does that mean? What is he, like a doll?
He's like a dog.
Yeah. Schlep him over here.
I mean, that is them in a nutshell.
I know. And then Ramona is like, look, Jill, okay, look, I know we've been friends for 15 years, and I'm sure we're going to be friends for 15 more. You can't freak out my guests like this.
I thought this was about you.
Yeah. No, it's okay. It's all of us, okay? It's all my guests.
Even though it's all about...
It's your party. It's your party. She threw me out. She threw me out. 15 years. 15 years. I came to make peace with Bethany, make amends, and they threw me out like that.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And then Ramona starts getting into it with her because she didn't want to come on this trip. And that's where Ramona's getting at. Like, okay, you were invited. You said you weren't going to come. You poo-pooed the whole thing. Then you show up. You didn't even text me you were coming. Okay, I'm in shock.
And your motives are very different.
Well, then they cut back to, I got emotional while we were watching.
So sad.
Because of Bobby. Bobby and Bethany are talking. And Bethany's like, I don't want to drag you into this. I will always adore. Okay, this is about me and Jill. And I'm not here to put you in the middle. And he's like, I don't know what happened. I wouldn't be in the middle. He's such a mensch. He was so a sad. Truly wonderful guy.
He was.
And it's like you could tell he feels this closeness with Bethany. Like he wants to talk to Bethany, but then he makes sure to say, like, I'm not in the middle, meaning my wife is my wife, you know? But he always maintained that Jill totally screwed up.
Yeah.
She did. And Bethany says, because they're all like freaking out. Bethany's the only one who's like, no, don't. Because Sonja's like, we threw her out. We threw her out. This is like, you didn't throw it. No. Okay. She manufactured invited. This whole thing. She always has to be the center of attention. She planned this whole thing. It has to be a drama. She couldn't just ask if she can come stop by. You know, Bethany's onto her. It's true. It's like, you created a scene. You did not have to do that.
She succeeded.
She did. It is one of the most memorable moments in television history. Well done, executive producer Jill Zarin. Wonderful. But this was...
Come back.
It's just so sad without Bobby.
It's so sad.
I really got upset watching
You did.
That.
She had tears in her eyes.
Because Bobby was so sweet. And it's such a shame because Jill...
and I loved his relationship with Bethany.
That's what Bethany was saying. Like, she wanted to talk to him. She's like, I really want to talk to you, but your wife has made it very difficult. Every roadblock. He's like, I don't know. I mean, he knew. He knew how to calm Jill down. He's like, let's go. We'll go to St. Bart's.
Yeah.
Who's Alex to stick her nose in things? I wanted to make amends with Bethany.
She didn't.
Alex has to stick her nose in it. Alex didn't do anything. She didn't even say anything. She was just hyperventilating and about to pass out. Why is she blaming Alex? Alex didn't do anything. Ramona's the one who really threw her out. Wouldn't let her stay.
Yeah.
And I think Ramona did the right thing. I wouldn't let her stay.
No. Horrible.
We didn't ask you to come.
The last minute, basically.
You know what Ramona said? And I was thinking it. It's what I told you in our last recap about Jill's eyes and how that faraway look. She's like, whoa, I think Jill's like out of touch with reality. All right? Like maybe she's spending too much time with Kelly. It feels like that. Like, really? You're shocked that they don't want you there? You're this upset? I think she's just upset that her plan didn't work. I like Jill Zarin. I like her rugs. Her rugs are really nice.
Yeah. Bethany has one of her rugs.
Yeah. I think they've made some kind of peace.
They're civil.
Yeah. Yeah. They'll never be friends again. But because the truth is, you don't need friends like that. You know, Jill didn't have a real bone to pick with her. It was pure jealousy.
Yeah.
She liked Bethany when Bethany was poor.
And Bethany when she was needy.
She didn't go to Bethany's wedding.
She didn't.
No. They were like this.
I know. It's sad.
Now it's the real end of the horror movie. Truly. Now the villain really died. It's like the epilogue of the Scary Island trip.
Yeah.
They're having...
unwinding.
Everybody's chill. Alex and Ramona and Bethany and Sonja are having a little discussion about how Bethany's now getting a baby bump. She's like, I'm calling it my St. John bump. I have a bump. It's the first time she's seeing that she's pregnant. Okay, there's a baby there. Sonja's talking about how cute it is when you can see the sonogram. And out of nowhere, Ramona goes... They're like, is she okay? Is she okay? No, fine. Just a little shell. Went down the wrong pipe.
Okay. A little shell? Why is there a little shell in your mouth?
Okay, I was scared, but it's fine. Okay.
Alex's face.
Yeah. Alex really has had enough. Alex took a beating. Alex does not have the stomach for this group. Imagine Alex on the boat trip from hell.
I really like Alex getting along with, like, she's been embraced by the women. I remember in the first season, she was sort of a pariah.
I know. Then Sonja talks about how she always dated exotic men. She liked it, basically everyone. Italian, Chinese, Irish. And then Bethany goes, any correlation with nationality and penis size? And Sonja goes, well, you ladies don't like when I generalize. But then she says something about how a man's ears show how big it is.
I mean, all I could think about was Barack Obama when she said that. And you know he has a big dick.
I think he does.
He does.
So does Bob Mueller.
Yep. And he kind of has ears, too.
Maybe she's right about that.
She might be. Why not? Martha. I think my dick is like above average.
Should I unpixelate?
I have above average. Well, I'm a grower, not a shower, Martha.
I'm not saying anything.
She did see my pee-pee cone.
So your noodle.
My noodle.
Your schmeckle. Surprise! So the ladies planned a little wedding bridal shower for Bethany and Ramona to celebrate Ramona renewing her vows and celebrate Bethany getting married, which was going to end in disaster. But they must know about George and Martha singing toilet paper.
I know.
They have a toilet paper wedding
Pyramid.
cake.
Oh, that's what it was. I was thinking, why is there a toilet paper?
Yeah, and then they're joking about the gifts they got, like pearl handcuffs, and Ramona seems to not know what any of this is for. She's like, what is this, S&M? Okay, I didn't do that, okay. And Sonja's like, I wonder how she and Mario keep things so hot. She doesn't seem to know any of this.
There was like a scene where she was like trying to give him a massage, like a chest massage.
Oh, she's done.
She's done plenty.
Yes.
She doesn't strike me as someone who'd want to be handcuffed. Do Ramona as she's like handcuffed.
Okay, whoa, let me go. Where's the keys? How am I supposed to touch you, alright? Okay, what are you gonna jerk yourself off? Let me go.
This hurts.
Unhand me, my lord.
Where did that come from?
I feel like I had it in my head that they were role playing.
like
She's not getting her answer like unhand on time. So unhand me, my lord.
Is that the yeah? That's the safe sentence.
Mario comes in like a knight.
And she has like the big
like Lady Guinevere.
Yeah, she's.
Whoa, King Arthur, come here. Let me out. Unhand me, my lord. What is wrong with me? You know what it is? When we recap, I play so many different characters. And then you're like telling me, oh, do Ramona doing Shakespeare.
That's what I thought. I was like, oh.
It's like my brain is fried. I mean, I'm going to end up in a nursing home at 50 just going, unhand me, my lord. Give me my pills, okay? Out damn spot. Out I say.
Out.
I'll just be babbling to myself. Wow, okay? You can't be freaking out my guests. It's my grandchildren.
I brought you this cake.
Well, unhand me, my lord. Should we be telling the grandchildren? Wow, I am hotter than hot.
Yeah, Grandma, you're hotter than hot.
I mean, can you believe I'm 97? I can't, because everyone here thinks I'm like 54, okay? I am so hot, okay? I just had my hip redone. I feel great, okay?
Turtle time.
I got turtle time. I got a little boyfriend at bingo, alright? Bingo.
Bingo.
Bingo. Yeah, I love to stamp it. Stamp it all over his body. Bingo, bingo.
Bingo bongo. You know what? Alex and her husband do that.
Oh, I'm sure they do a lot of
Unhand me, my lord. I can take. Can't you hear her saying that? Do it.
Unhand me, my lord.
Not yet, my lady. Right?
Not yet. Just you wait. What is these voices? I'm not doing voices anymore. I get stuck. Imagine Ramona trying to do a British accent.
I know. I know how to do one.
Yeah, okay. It could be, what is it, cocky?
I've seen Mary Poppins.
Yeah. Hello, governor. They build toilet paper veils for Bethany and Ramona.
And we have a lot of toilet paper. For those of you who have watched UnKindTV.
And it all does get used in the end. Not in the bathroom, but you put it to use.
Yeah, I do.
That's a lie. It all goes in the garbage.
It does, yeah. But
Greta Thunberg would not be happy with you. Not one bit. You've wasted my toilet paper.
Yeah. Shame on you.
She's gonna show up over your bed, pull it out of the garbage. You've stolen my dreams. I should be across the ocean studying, but instead I'm here pulling your toilet paper out of your patio for your stupid skits.
Martha, an 11-year-old, just came through my window and yelled at me about my toilet paper. Just stay still.
This is such a great surprise, okay?
Stay still.
Okay, I love my toilet paper veil. This is so sweet.
Okay. I'll try not to hurt your man bun or whatever they're called. Beehive.
Okay, well, why would I have a man bun?
I don't know, Ramona. Because you're with the millenniums.
Well, hurry up. What are you doing? Now I'm a mummy?
Well, you look like Katharine Hepburn from
Lion in Winter. Now I look like a car crash victim.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to make me a nice veil.
That's gonna be the whole thing. You look like a nun now.
I know.
I made Martha a veil. You don't like it?
Back in New York, Jill is having lunch with LuAnn and a friend. Kelly will be joining them. Jill says she's been better. I hide it well. And Kelly arrives, and they're asking Kelly, so what happened? Right before she gets to LuAnn goes, she had a nervous breakdown.
Well.
So they know what happened. But anyway, Kelly gets there and goes like, I was just offended by everything. The gossip and the backbiting. And initially she seems a little bit normal.
Yeah.
A little bit. Like,
yeah.
Okay, I could see that making sense to them. We know that's not what happened, but... And LuAnn's like, oh, you don't like gossip? That's probably why you don't have any girlfriends. Ha 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 ha. My jokes are so funny. Oh. She always laughs at her own little comments, like she's so witty. Huh. That was a good one. I think I'll put that in my cabaret in 2019.
Yeah. And she will.
As Kelly continues to tell the story, I don't think she's intentionally lying. I think this is truly how she sees and perceives and believes everything. And the women are looking at her like they know this is not
She didn't
valid.
tell Bethany she wanted to find true love.
Well, wait. Yeah, we should explain that. The true love thing. So she says the reason she called Bethany a hoe bag, she says this at the table like it's totally normal. She's
I know.
I was saying, like, I want to find true love. And Bethany's like, oh, have a one-night stand. And I'm like, I'm not going to do that. And so she's making fun of me and harassing me over it. And so I called her, I'm like, I'm not a hoe bag.
And she is.
And LuAnn goes, well, you didn't have to bring that word into it, my God.
How?
Oh, why would she call her a hoe bag? Who uses that word?
Oh, who assaults police officers?
Well, it's just ironic because out of anybody on the show, the biggest hoe bag of them all is LuAnn.
Her. And then Jill stands up for Bethany.
Well, kind of. Because she says, she's like, I don't know why it was okay to call Bethany a hoe bag. How that even makes sense. Kelly's still on this shit about Bethany not being a chef. She's bringing it up again. And Jill, LuAnn, and LuAnn's friend all try to mention it, nicely that actually she is. She's like, she's not even a chef. Like, she's a cook, okay? I don't know if she's an actual cook. Like, she is. Okay, maybe she's a cook. Nobody I know knows who she is. And LuAnn's like, well, actually, my friends in Southampton had their event catered by her. And Jill's like, yeah, she is. She's a chef. She's a chef. Another one goes, yeah, that's actually how I know her name. Everyone I know actually has had her services.
Well, I don't know.
Well, and I know what I know has. And then, she's like telling me that, yeah, I intentionally launched a smear campaign against you. And so I went to get my jelly beans. They are like, holy shit, this lady's batshit fucking crazy. Like, now they're seeing it. And they're like, so what happened? Did you have a nervous breakdown?
Did they say anything about me?
Well, that's how they end, because they're joking. They're all laughing at her at this point. They're all going to laugh at you, Carrie. That's how it starts to go. It's like, oh, she wanted her jelly beans. She's 12. Your jelly beans, you silly little thing. Did you have a breakdown? They're vultures. They act like they're so concerned about Kelly. We told you not to go. Tell me what happened. Oh, and was my name brought up? First she goes, I'm just glad I wasn't brought into it. Was I? Was my name mentioned at all? Please tell me it was, because I live for that.
Yes, and what did they say?
What did they say about me?
Did they say I was classy?
Did they talk about my song?
On iTunes.
Because believe me, someday I'll be all they talk about.
Yeah, I'm Britney Spears.
The name on everybody's lips is gonna be Countess. Darling, I actually pulled Kelly aside and talked to her about the word hoe bag. Now, darling, a better word than hoe bag would be promiscuous.
Yeah. Yes, read my book.
A lady of the night.
A lady.
A harlot.
A tart.
A tart. A trollop.
But hoe bag.
Hoe bag is just so dégueulasse.
She would say that. So déclassé.
Sonja is hosting an art show at her house. It's the Townhouse.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. The Townhouse is gone now. And Simon is there, and it dawned on me. I don't think Simon and Alex and everybody moved to Australia. I think Simon got plastic surgery and became Sebastian Gorka. The way he's talking.
Are you sure we're on the invite list?
It's just like Gorka. I know, Gorka. Sebastian Gorka. Simon was so weird. I miss them.
I miss them too.
I know. They're joking around inside. Oh, are you sure you didn't try to get on that plane, Simon?
No, I had 2 boys to look after. Ho, 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 ho.
So LuAnn wants to hear Bethany's version of events.
Yeah.
I'm sure, as you can imagine, Bethany doesn't pull her punches.
No.
She's like, so what happened? She's like, it was terror on the high seas.
I loved it.
Terror on the high seas, isn't it? Oh, then it became one floor of the cuckoo's nest.
Yes.
And LuAnn, it's so striking to see her talking to Bethany back then, to know one day Bethany will be putting you in rehab because you got arrested. LuAnn, you're gonna like fall down drunk into the bushes, become a raging alcoholic,
A hoe
have
bag.
a cabaret show, become a hoe bag, be divorced again.
Be sued by your children.
It's so crazy because LuAnn is such a snot. LuAnn wants everyone's version of the story, and they're like, well, we're going to wait for you to talk to the hostess. And then sure enough, hi, let's go upstairs. It's too loud here, okay? The producers told me, go upstairs.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
I
good.
love like the awkward looks from like the old like Upper East Side like society matrons.
Whoa. As Joan Rivers would do.
Yeah, exactly.
They move upstairs. And LuAnn is kind of playing devil's advocate a little bit because Bethany and Alex are like, no, this was an insane nervous breakdown. And everybody's corroborating that. LuAnn's like, well, let's just be fair. I mean, she goes there and it's enemy territory and you're all a united front. And Bethany is like, no, this is not what happened. Like, she calls me a hoe bag. I couldn't believe she said hoe bag. Do not. Huh.
I told her that you were a lady of the night.
How could she say such a thing? Oh, hoe bag. What does that even mean? Is that what I was with Court?
Anyway, LuAnn is thoroughly convinced by Bethany's account. She's like, whatever I say to her, she takes it and she says, I'm attacking her. She calls me a hoe bag. And then she says, I attacked her. And I'm like, look at everyone. And they're all seeing the same thing. And I was hoping she'd come back to New York and go to a psych hospital. Which is what
honestly,
she did. And Bethany's like, I grew
exactly
up with
what she
crazy
needed.
people. I grew up with this. I was very triggered by it. That's how we felt. At some point, Kelly's insanity stopped being funny because we have both dealt with people very sick like that. And at some point, it's not so comedic anymore. You're like, oh my God. Like, I just wanted her to stop.
Exactly. Just go.
Please stop. Yeah, because that's like what you grew up with. Just leave me alone. Then Sonja gets up and goes, there are other guests here that are just as important as all of you.
That was
weird. And Ramona's saying the whole time, like, yeah, whoa. This trip was horrible. Okay, whoa. Who's singing? What's opera?
What's opera?
Opera in your house.
Figaro.
What? Yeah, she has an opera singer downstairs. Can you...
Figaro.
Ramona's like, wow, why does he keep saying the same word over and over?
Figaro. And then
I think Ramona thinks it's like when the record's skipping because he keeps going, Figaro. She's like, whoa, somebody fix his needle.
Yeah. and
this guy's stuck on the same line.
And Sonja's like turned on.
I know, she's like, oh, my dress is coming undone.
She flirts with the art dealer, and she's like
a whole bag.
She's like today's Ramona. I love this shirt. I just touched your boob. Ew.
Hashtag me too.
You've been hashtag me too'd.
Not by you, darling.
I wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole. I meant that in a nice way, though. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole. You know? That's like a nice thing.
So Jill's having a holiday party. She's walking around with this horribly teased hair, much like mine right now. But it's bad. I mean, you can see the little rats sticking out.
Aww.
I know. And
she loves swag.
She really is upset about Bethany. She's
I
like,
hate
Bethany's...
swag, by the way. Anyhow, sorry, keep going.
Bethany's getting married. She's pregnant. I'm not part of any of this. I really want to
sad.
reach out to her. Yeah, but Jill, you did all of that.
I know.
And even her sister's telling her that.
I really like her sister.
She calls her out because she's like, I just want to talk to Bethany. I want to pretend like none of it ever happened. And her sister's like, well, that may not be what she wants.
That's definitely not something Bethany would
That's
want.
not acceptable to her. I mean, it's true. But she does it. She calls and asks her to go to lunch. Bethany says, okay. After Bethany says in her talking head, she asks Jill to lunch many times. One little thing I noticed, it's such a small thing, but it's the bygone era. When Jill calls Bethany, it's a phone call. There's no, let me put it on speaker and you can all hear it.
I cannot stand speakerphone.
It's on all the shows now. You got to hear both ends of the conversation. No, it's just Jill talking in a BlackBerry.
Yeah.
I really miss this era.
Sometimes I think about getting a flip phone.
I do too. I'm going to do it.
Are you? Because they also, they're like unbreakable. You can text.
We're all too tethered to our smartphones. I think it's so unhealthy.
I love turning my phone off. It's one of my favorite things to do. Like when I go to a movie, I love turning it off.
I know. It's nice. I love turning it off too. It's very liberating. Nobody can reach me now. Now Jill's going to do her little skating thing. She's like, I used to be a skater. I mean, of course, I was 9 years old when I say that. She's dressed up. She looks like Tanya Harding.
She is wearing something very similar to it.
And immediately she falls on the ice.
Well,
She's like, I wasn't embarrassed at all.
I immediately thought of Bethany as Nancy.
Why? That would happen to Bethany.
Why? Can't you hear her?
Why? She's like, I didn't care at all. Then LuAnn is skating around. She almost takes a tumble, but you could tell she thinks she's like this graceful swan, but she just looks like such a buffoon.
She does.
Look, I can do a figure eight. Oh, tried something fancy. That didn't go well.
Turning.
I just wanted to turn.
And also, we got this weird little clip. It was very quick, a scene of LuAnn in a penthouse with her kids, and they have no respect for her, and they're just touching everything all over. Those kids are so big now, Victoria and Noelle.
And she bumps her head on that lighting fixture.
That was my favorite part.
That was funny, I guess, but the daughter was obnoxious. That was funny.
It was funny to me. But yeah, it's funny to see that and know, wow, one day you're going to sue mommy. Mommy's going to become a drunken cabaret star and try to sell the house that belongs to you so she can get a mansion upstate.
And become friends with Margarita.
I can't believe where these people wound up.
Money can't... Do Margarita again?
Money can buy you glass.
That's right.
Money can buy you glass. Elegance and lay. My friends. My friends. Ramona shows up. Whoa, I'm invited to Jill's party, so just want to make sure everything's okay with us.
Do we like the scrunchie?
I don't know what Ramona was thinking. Okay,
maybe she was like, it's a 90s themed party.
Yeah.
Tanya Harding, she's dressed up as Tanya Harding. I'm going to dress up and wear a scrunchie.
Well, I feel like since now she's friends with millenniums, back then she was friends with people who use scrunchies.
Yeah, that's what...
She always has younger friends. So if now she has millennium friends, back then her friends were like...
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah. What? Everybody wore scrunchies. Kelly swoops in. She really is a big fucking bird. She's like a falcon.
She is.
She swoops in. She's like, I want to talk to you. She's like, okay, great. You know what? We'll talk tomorrow.
No,
I want to talk to you now. No. She's like, no, Kelly. No, I don't want to do this right now. No, Kelly.
And there was
Kelly.
a third person in the conversation just totally shuts this woman out.
Uh-huh. Oh, and by the way, lurking in the background, our little eagle-eyed viewer here, Swampy.
Chris Young.
Yep. Hey, Countess. I show up at all the parties, Countess. We told you he's a grifter.
He is.
Such a
with
scumbag.
His stupid glasses.
That's why he was so recognizable.
Yeah.
He's such a shadowy figure.
Yeah, with his mohawk.
Kelly is like, I need you to be accountable for what you did to me. She's like, okay, Kelly, I'm sorry, but you have problems, okay? Are you on the same trip I was? Do you remember what happened? She's like, you came after me. You said you were going to have my back, and you didn't. She's like, whoa, Kelly, I did support you, okay? I was loving to you, and you were nuts. Kelly, whoa. And then she just realizes again that Kelly's still not well. And she's like, okay, you know what, Kelly? I'm very sorry that you're upset. And you know what else? Thank you so much for coming on my trip. How to deal with a crazy person 101. I'm very sorry. Thank you for all you do. Now Ramona has to continue the tour with Jill Zarin. Mm-hmm. And Jill is talking about how upset she was about what happened when she got kicked off the island. And was like, look, maybe if you had come and made it like an apologetic surprise, like, look, I really know you don't like surprises, but I'm here. But no, you just came in, okay? And there was like an elephant in the room. You weren't seeing it, okay, Jill? Okay? and they just decide to make up. They get over it really quickly. She's like, I have a strange friendship with Ramona Singer.
Yeah.
We fight and we make up. Wow, sounds like a really unusual friendship.
And then LuAnn has to. I don't like when that has somebody like it'd be like if you and I were like making up, and then some obnoxious individuals like, oh, I'm so glad you two are capable of being.
I'm so glad you're capable of being grown-ups.
Yeah, right. You know what? We've decided this is the end of Scary Island. We're gonna just finish the season.
We have to.
We're gonna finish
Chris
it
Young
because
returns. He's doing this.
we have to show the first performance of Money Can't Buy You class and the vow renewals. There's so much. Jill and Bethany. I need to revisit my Bravo history because I forget exactly what happened. I know that Jill's firing. I always thought Jill left after this. It was the next season because Jill went to Morocco.
Yeah. I thought she lasted more than 3 seasons.
Yeah, but I want to know what happened. I remember her doing the sit-down interview with Andy. I want to find it. She was very angry about being fired. I know that.
I would be too.
It must kill her that LuAnn stayed on. Remember when LuAnn got demoted?
Yep.
Friend of the Housewives?
Yep. That
No.
lasted, what, a season?
They'll never let her go. All right, that's that. Thank you so much for watching. It's been a real pleasure to take you back in time to Scary Island.
Thank you for allowing us to do that, Ramona.
Yeah, well, as you can see, I had a lot of work to do, okay? I had to deal with that lunatic on my vow renewal trip, okay? Then I had to come home and I had to say sorry to Jill Zarin even though she showed up at my island. And I had to say sorry to Kelly even though she terrorized me. It was a lot of work. It was very hard, okay?
I'm glad you survived it.
But now I'm going to undo my vow renewal with Mario. Bye, guys.